Hello guys, Ivan here, and here we have my A220 AMG line in beautiful winter conditions. Hello guys, Ivan here and welcome to my A-Class. So in this video I will show you this car in detail and I will tell you what I liked about this car. And previously I had also A-Class, which was in black color, and this is white color, so the second one. And I will tell you which options I opt now for this car and which I like that I opt, and also I will tell which options I miss that I didn't opt for this particular car, so stay tuned. And guys, if you haven't yet and you find this video useful, then click the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you are notified for all new videos. And as always guys, thank you very much for the support. For my car I chose polar white non-metallic color, and here I have the AMG line package, which includes this diamond pin grille and also the different front bumper. So I didn't went for the night package. As you can see, the window trim is in chrome, mainly because I wanted to save on the final cost of the car, but also I quite like the rear exhaust tips, which are in chrome, because in the black you cannot really see them. Usually with white cars people go for the night package, but I decided that like this, and maybe for the future I will go for the night package for future cars. Let's see about that. And if you haven't yet, then subscribe so you can see the upcoming videos. Let me know if you want to see more videos with this car. With my previous A-Class I did much more videos. With this one this is only maybe like a 4th or 5th video. So this is petrol engine 2.0 liter 4-cylinder. It's very similar to the A35 engine. Basically it's the same engine, just in the 35 you have some different components. I think turbocharger is different and maybe injectors, so it can handle more power, but essentially is the same 4-cylinder engine. In A45 and A45S you have a completely different engine, which is handcrafted, and also by the technology is different than this one and in the A35. So I'm very happy with this engine. It's really good. The car has enough power for daily driving, definitely, but if you can, obviously A35 would be more powerful, more fun. For Matic this is front wheel drive, and essentially I don't think this is in Europe anymore, because you have only 4-wheel drive of this engine variant. This was produced for a few months, this front wheel drive variant, not for too long. Now you have A250 instead of the A220, which is also the same engine but different horsepower. I think it looks really good for the hatchback size. In the US you have only the sedan version of this car, but ultimately I think they both look great. Personally I like a hatchback a little bit more, but in Europe hatchbacks are quite popular. And yeah, I think both look good. And also we have CLA. It's also on the same platform but different look to it. So here I have also AMG line wheels. These are 18-inch. They have this aero profile, and we have also perforated brake discs. So with lower engines you don't have perforated brake discs, only with 2 liters. We have also this diamond pin grille, which used to be on AMGs before. Now it's on AMG line cars. And we have also these fins on the side, which there you can see it actually has airflow on the sides, these air curtains. Overall I did 24,000 kilometers with this car in 1.5 years, I would say. I have it since August 2019 and I'm really pleased with this car, no issues. So this is how the rear looks. As you can see, everything what is chrome here would be black with night package, and ultimately I think it looks better when it is chrome. So I'm really like, it's actually really cold, so this might be a quicker video from the outside. Very nicely looking in my opinion, really comfortable. I don't have the active suspension. I have standard suspension AMG line, but I think this is really cool. Even with the standard, it's really comfortable. It's sport in the corners, so really great balance. And you can see interior from the outside. How gorgeous is this? Really great. The key fob I can show you. Oh, I'm turning the lights. So here you can see this is the key fob, but we can turn on some lights. But you can see how it looks without this big headlight, so it's also cool to see. And overall, I'm really pleased with everything with this car. I have to decide what to do next. I can keep it or I can get a different car. So let me know what you think would be interesting for you to see on the channel, but also it depends on the budget, so I will have to decide. But I really think these compact cars are great from Mercedes-Benz. So this is my second one from summer 2018. I had one car for 1 year, the black one, diesel, and now I have this one for 1.5 years, so 2.5 years together with two cars, no issues with neither of them. For the front wheel drive, even here in the snow, you can drive it quite easily actually, so it's not a big deal. I would say maybe if you have like these conditions whole winter, then yes, it's better to have 4MATIC. But if you have like we have, I don't know, like 1-2 weeks, otherwise it's without the snow, then you should be fine. I have proper full winter tires, so I have two sets, one for summer which came with the car and one for winter which I got, and these are Pirelli Sotozero 3 tires. Ultimately really great design in my opinion. I can actually show you the engine, why not? The interior is beautiful. By the way, I shot the interior before, so I had AMG mats, 4 mats. These are winter mats which I have now. And even you can hear like can you hear? It has like a sporty sound, so I was surprised by that. So this is the engine, 190 horsepower, and in 250 you have 224, I think, horsepower, a little bit more torque, but ultimately I would say this is quite fast. It can sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour in only 6.9 seconds, and some people even measured 6.5, so I would say it's pretty quick off the line. Gearbox is not slipping. It's really great design of this hatchback in my opinion, much better than the predecessor. And ultimately with AMG versions you will have the most fun. So one more thing in the boot, I want to show you the boot here. I keep here my reserve tire, full size tire, because I had a puncture once this year in March, and yeah, it was difficult to get this tire size, so since then I keep it with me, but I didn't have punctures. You would say like this takes too much space, that's true, but essentially we can put stuff here inside, like some bags, and you can put a trolley here, and then you have up to this point you have also like storage, so it's not that bad. It's actually quite manageable. For the CLI has a little bit bigger boot, but you don't have this opening, you have a little bit smaller. Essentially CLI shooting brake or GLB would have a better boot space. One more thing I want to show you here, the interior, so you can check it how it looks. This is a blue one, and also here the headrest lights up. Looks unbelievable, and you have so much atmosphere with this. I think I will do one more night drive. Let me know if you want to see that, and it should be a lot of fun because this car is just amazing during night. You can see even from the outside, if people walk by, you can see very nicely the interior. You can do one more look here from the passenger side. And Hi Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Change
What can I do for you?
change ambient light to red.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
So I don't even have to change it by myself. Doors have a very nice sound. Really premium, and rear have also very good sound. Like you can feel this is a premium car. So very nice actually. So let me know what do you think about this car. I can actually light up here the cabin so you can see it fully. So I have these AMG line seats. These are the same as in the A35 and A45. Absolutely same seats for the spec obviously. Then you can have AMG performance seats which are better looking in my opinion and also more expensive. And I think they have a less comfort. Some people say they have more comfort, but in my opinion they have, I would say, a little bit less, not significantly, but a little bit less comfort. And I also wanted to show one of my favorites. This is a Red Moon. In the new S-Class we have some new multicolor options. You can check that in my videos, and I should drive S-Class once the restrictions will allow it. So I hope pretty soon. Alright, so let's check out the interior here. So we have mirrors which can be folded, as you can see. Right now they are folded because the sun is too harsh directly in them, so I don't want to be blinded, and also the camera. So yeah, this is the interior of the car which I drive since the end of the August 2019. Before this car I had also A-Class for 1 year, and that was 180 diesel. So different engine, but the interior was kind of the same, but not entirely the same. So before I had here the smaller screen 7-inch, and here I had the same like I have now. So I had the executive package, and the screen here is 10.25 inch. So now I have two of the same size, so both of these screens are 10.25 inch, and basically this is the premium package. So you gain, I will just with this button I will just turn on the heating a little bit. I have the premium package which includes these two large screens and also the ambient lights, 64 individual colors and 10 multicolor options. So you can see it here in the vent and also here. So I will wait for the sunset. It will be here in a little bit more than 1 hour, and I will show you also how it looks during the night, because right now you can see only these lines as you can see, but during night this is much more visible. So the purple color here is more visible during the day, definitely. And also here the pedals. I have just a paper under my feet because I was just at the detailer, because the car is freshly cleaned. So yeah, here in premium package I don't have, this is a little bit different here in Europe than in the US, but basically yeah, in the US the prices are lower. So I opt for the premium package for two reasons. One is obviously the price, because I didn't want to pay for Premium Plus package. But the second one is that Premium Plus, every year it a little bit changes what is in the package. But mostly there are the electric seats, Burmester sound system, which here has like a chrome part and says Burmester. And it also includes panoramic roof, which I don't have here, and some other things, but basically these are the more important to me, those things. So I didn't opt for that because I want to yeah, because I didn't want to check all the options, but just those options which I missed in my first black A-Class. This is a white car, as you can see here. I didn't have any ambient colors, ambient lighting in the black car, so I missed that a lot. And now I can say I'm happy with this car. I would go for one more thing, which is auxiliary heating here in Europe, and you can preheat the car from the app. So that's really useful, and I kind of miss that I didn't opt for that option. And also here on the Distronic system, which is adaptive cruise control. So now I have a manual cruise control, but the Distronic would be probably more helpful. But it works great, but this is manual. You need to manually adjust that. So for traffic jams and stuff like this, it's better to have a Distronic, definitely. Okay, so we can start here. You have a lock for your car. This locks automatically when you start to drive, and then you have controls for the windows, and you can fold your mirrors. See, this is the sun. And you can also block other windows apart from yours to be put down by the passengers. You can also set the mirrors here, and here you have a space for a 1.5 liter bottle, which is really popular in the no ad for the water, and you can place it here comfortably. So this is really a common bottle actually in Europe, so we use these quite often, these large bottles. I will put the measurement how much of the liquid this is. And you have also here the box for the, which is also illuminated. So yeah, that's really good storage space. And here we have the pedals, which are from aluminum, and these pedals have rubber dots, so they are not slippery, and they are also from aluminum in AMG line package. In other packages they are just black plastic. And I will also show you the floor mats shortly. I can actually show you here. Okay, so these are the AMG line floor mats with AMG logo, and the Mercedes-Benz logo was just made for my detailer. So this is really cool. You have also here the net at the passenger side. So this is the AMG line package steering wheel, and this is quite similar to AMG performance steering wheel, and the only difference is that here you have it looks different, this part, and you can see that on the AMG performance steering wheel here you have a AMG logo. This is the same, we can say, and also the wheel itself is a little bit more thick, but not much, maybe 10%, just a little bit. And the steering wheel itself can have different textures, so it can be fully from Dynamica, which is like Alcantara material, or it can be only on the side from this Dynamica material, and on the bottom and top it can be from Nappa leather, like it is here. This is a real Nappa leather with we can say this is like a cherry red stitching, really nice. You can see this is with me used for 1 year and 3 months, and basically it looks like a brand new. I don't use any special leather like moisturizer or nothing like this, just I clean my hands when they are like greasy, or I don't know, not clean, I clean them. So basically like every other person, we can say maybe even exceptional quality. So really good. So here on the side you can see the settings for the lights. This is to release the manual parking brake if you are being towed. Here you have automatic lights. These are main headlights, parking lights, and here are parking lights only on the one side. With this one you can dim displays and interior lights if you prefer during night to have it dimmed, and these are the rear fog lights. So this is one of the vents. You can see ambient light is also present here, and with the steering wheel this is airbag, and you can see this is the horn, and with the left part you control this MBUX interface. So with the left one you control the dashboard and display, and with the right one you control the middle head unit, central unit, we can say the MBUX system. And also you have 3 vents here. This is to set up the AC on both sides. So I have 2-zone AC unit, and you can choose the circulation and distribution of the air, or you can just put it on auto and then change the fan. Hazard lights, rear defrost, close the circulation of the air, AC button and rest. So in my other videos I told you that you can let the hot air circulate and heat up the car when the engine is warm. So this is residual heat from the engine, and sync is that it will sync temperatures left and right. And also on the doors you can find the button for heated seats. So we have 3 levels, and if you have a ventilation of the seats you will have it here on this side. So in terms of the dashboard you can change this into the different modes. So right now I have it on the progressive, so you can control it here. You can click the home button and then you can go to styles and display, and you can choose, for example, classic. This is like a blue theme, and then you can also change what is shown here. So consumption, eco display, G-force, or the Distronic. And in the middle you can also choose what you have displayed there, and also in the left instrument panel, we can say. So this is really cool, and you can change it also into the sport, which is like a gray or green in color theme with yellow, we can say. And we have also the progressive, which I'm using now. This is one of the newest themes, the progressive. You can also change what is displayed. They are basically the same what is in the classic. And here in the home menu you have a service. So in service you can have error messages. If you have some, they will be here. Tire pressure, assist plus, this is for the service. Coolant temperature, engine oil level, and consumption info. Then you can have media for the music and streaming from your device, radio, trip, navigation, telephone, and assistance. So I usually leave it here on tires because I like to monitor my tire pressure of each wheel and also the temperature, but mostly I'm interested in pressure, if everything is okay with the tires. On the top we have a cosmetic mirror, as you can see here, and you can put here some documents. We have a light. If you open it, it will light up, and on the top you have also a microphone. So you as a driver and also the passenger has microphone, so that's very useful because they can talk freely to the same person on the call. Next I want to show you here the middle touchpad. So with this one you control the central display, and also you can do that with steering wheel. So it's up to you what you will choose to operate it with. So from the left side you have a dynamic button. So we have individual mode. You can choose what you would like to change. So for example, drive, steering, ESP. And you can ask when you're starting. So when you start the car, it will ask you if you want to have the last mode which you had before, and then you need to tap. So that's also useful to know. So then we have a sport mode, comfort, and eco. So you have 4 modes. If you have an AMG, then you have also Sport Plus, and in some cases also race mode, depending which model do you have. Also you can have a slippery mode in the AMG, so maybe you know that from my AMG videos. If no, then you can check them. You can see it here. So this is the car at the night. So here we have the phone, navigation. So you have phone, navigation, radio, media. In comfort you can change the color. I will show you that when it's more dark. And if you have the electric seats, then you can also move them and have like a massage which will move the seats up and down a little bit. So here we have button for the Parktronic, so automatic parking pilot and 360 camera. If you have that, I have only the rear camera, not 360. You can see here the last time, if you, for the dynamic select, you can press that and have it there. So if you press here, then you can have shortcuts. If you press here, you can have shortcuts to car settings, quick access. And if you press here, if you actually start the engine, and if you press this button, then you have a parking pilot, and you can access the rear camera and also wide view of the camera of the rear and wide angle. And you can see also here the sensors. Here we have a favorite, shortcut to the favorite features. Here shortcut for the telephone, radio, media and navigation and map. And here you have volume. So in the middle we have this roll, so you can close this and it's nice and tucked away what you have inside. Here you can have wireless charging pad if you prefer that. Personally I prefer to charge my phone via the cable because it's much faster, like 2-3 times faster, and yeah, I prefer to have a fast charging, not slow wireless charging. So you can have here the port, and here you have 12-volt socket if you need that. I don't really use that nowadays. I used it before when there was no USB-C port in my previous cars. Here you have 2 cup holders, and this is the place for the key fobs. If your key fob battery dies, you can place it here, and you will have a signal from the key to the car, and then you can start the vehicle. So if you press this, you can have a smaller size for the cups, and you can adjust it just for one. This part is just to rest your palm if you control and operate here with the touchpad. So it doesn't have any like special function. This is only like ergonomic function, but it's very good. So in the middle you have an armrest which has like 2 parts. You can comfortably put 2 arms here in the middle, and it's similarly sized than bigger cars. For example, C-Class, E-Class, little bit, they have a little bit wider their armrest, but for this size compact cars, this is excellent. You can open it like this, and here you can see this is my USB-C lightning cable for the iPhone, and you can see here the USB-C port as well. So the volume is quite large. You can put, you can see even here, you can put a lot of things there. So even like 2 bottles of small water, and yeah, it's brilliant. So I usually keep a lot of things here, so it's not messy. So usually what I do is I keep my phone like this, because I have an iPhone Max, so it doesn't actually, it fits like, we can say it fits here, but it's, I don't know, I prefer to have it, if you have a cable here, it doesn't fit because it's too big. So you need to either have it like this, but if you are driving, then yeah, it's wobbling like this, so that's not ideal. So if you have a smaller, like before iPhone 11 Max, 12 Max, I had iPhone 7, and you can put it here, maybe even iPhone 11 Pro or 11, 12 Pro. You can see it's a little bit wider than the cup holder, so if the cup holder would be a little bit larger, or the phone a little bit smaller, then you can place it here and have it like this. So it's also good. If you have a mount for the phone, then you can have it like this. I'm waiting for the mount which is MagSafe, but I'm not sure when it will arrive and if it will even fit here, because these vents have different shape. So usually the Logitech mount, which I want the MagSafe, is for like a classic vent. so not for this one, so we will see that. I usually keep my phone like this, or like this basically, and here is a cable if I'm charging, obviously. So here we have the AMG line seats, which are also base AMG seats in A35, A45S, A45, CLA 45, CLA 35, CLA 45S. So in many, actually in all cars, in all AMGs which have this integrated headrest, you can find these seats basically. So these seats are brilliant. I drive in these seats from August 2018, so 2 years and 3 months. In my black car I had also these seats, so they are really good. You can have also in AMG cars, not in Mercedes-Benz, but in AMG cars, you can have performance seats. But I would say for longer trips, which I usually do with the car, these are much more comfortable and much better. And support is not like in performance seats, but I would say 30%, 40% less, but still very good. So I'm quite satisfied with these seats. They are really good, supportive. You can also have a lumbar support, but I didn't pay for that in this car. So you can see the bolster, they are actually quite thick, so you can see it here, like 3 inches, maybe 2 inches, yeah, quite thick I would say. So really good. And also here this is on the angle, so it's quite sportive. In cars which don't have integrated headrest, like A-Class sedan or GLA, GLB, you have also the same style of the seats, the bolsters are the same, just this is not integrated, the headrest. Otherwise the seating position and everything is the same. So here we have the glove compartment. You can see it's quite large, and you have also here the place. I have here the emergency vest, but you can put there anything what you want. You can also have there the care manual, and it's really spacious. So you can see here actually the tire pressure and tire temperature, which I was talking about. So you can see 240, 240, 220, 215 kPa, and tire temperature is 10, 13 and 5.7 Celsius. So I need to add a little bit more pressure for the front tires. Okay, so on the top we have the mirror, which is auto dimming during night. So it dims automatically if someone is driving behind you, which is really handy. And here we have a storage compartment for sunglasses, which is like rubberized. So you can see it stores actually even quite large sunglasses, so that's really good. Here you would have a controls for the panoramic roof, which I don't have in this car. Here you have the SOS button, so if you press that, you need to press here, and then you will be connected with Mercedes-Benz service to deal with your problems. And if you press here the SOS and you press the other button here, then you will be connected to the emergency line in the country which you are at the moment. The Mercedes-Benz button is Mercedes-Benz concierge service, and the Mercedes Me button is button which connects you to the Mercedes Me service, and you can ask them just about anything. So here we have button for the lights, and also left and right button. You can also press here and the lights won't go on if you open the doors during night, and you have a rear light button as well here. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified for all new videos.